the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York, the Show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab in this one, Freddie Peralta. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Coming up on the first pitch, Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. High fly ball, right field. Bench on the move. He's got it. One pitch and one out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Stowers tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up.
Ball inside.
Peralta was dominant the last time on the mound, firing a shutout. And the slider just misses.
That complete game shutout in his last start is so rare nowadays, Boog. In 1983, that happened 180 times across MLB. In 2023, there were only 21. Not a lot of pitchers who can do what he did.
So man aboard, and now the shortstop, Otto Lopez. 2 for 5 to finish out the series on Wednesday. Swing and a miss. Got him. 2 away down.
Well, 3 pitches, down, fastball up, swinging, boog. It's like learning a chord progression, getting those strums right, man. So many pitchers prefer working north-south these days compared to the east-west, and that was a
Simeon toss over to first. That is the inning. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Mets baseball on the Show NYC. Back here in Queens and getting the start for Miami, Chris Paddock. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Tapped softly to the right side. Paulie takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's a Mets lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Carson Bench.
And boom, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Bobichette batting with one down, takes a strike. Paddock, a guy that really fills up the strike zone. Rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Going, gone. Bichette blasts one out. His 9th homer of the year, and the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One down. Here's Juan Soto.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
That's a ball.
Well, pitchers like this usually work down in the zone a lot, but these days, with all the uppercut swings most hitters are taking to elevate the ball, pitchers almost have to be effective up in the zone with hard stuff. So maybe that's one area he can improve in his game to try to combat that long ball.
Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Soto swinging a drive, deep right field, out of here. They do it again, back-to-back homers, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
On a line out towards center. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. And he'll reach second with one away.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
One out, runner at second. And now it's Mark Vientos. That's in there. That's strike one. As a hitter, does knowing that this guy's going to be in the zone, does that make you more aggressive?
Kind of, but you still have to stay on that backside. You got to make sure you get pitch ready.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. Home run number 10 of the year, and they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast, 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that drops in for a strike. Did you ever really need a cue to be more aggressive?
No, I never did, especially when it comes to messing with you.
Wow. 4 runs already in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. 4 home runs in the first inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's
the Mets are exploding in the first inning here. This is crazy.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now it's Marcus Semien. The 0-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Strike two. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering way upstairs. Swings through it for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in, and then just
lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He beats the throw, and they don't get an out on the play. 2 outs, runner at first. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Fastball is outside. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Late on that fastball. There goes the runner. Pitch misses.
clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
That one the other way. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Does a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Chris Paddock done for the night. And the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Ryan Gusto gets the ball now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Digging in, Carson Bench. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Now a quick throw to first. Taylor back in on a dive. Taylor off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
The 1-1. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. We go on to inning number 2. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here at Citi Field. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So the New York Mets look pretty solid about a third of the way into the season. And Singy, that's about what we expected. They look as good as they were projected to be.
Yeah, they look pretty strong so far. They haven't blown the doors off, but they're putting themselves in a pretty good position to contend. If they want to make their run to the postseason a little easier, though, I think they need to turn it up over the next month. Really push to the All-Star break.
Right through there for a strike. Here's a high chopper, and that's just foul. Another 1-2. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. On the ground to third. Beatty to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting sixth, center fielder Jacob Marcy.
And now the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Peralta, multi-time All-Star, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Got him. Now 2 away.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now here is Heriberto Hernandez. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
In the air, right field, and makes the grab. And that is that. Miami down in order. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter
Juan Soto down. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Ball.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. For a guy with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to him.
One down. And up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Hard hit right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Mark Vientos.
Next to hit, Mark Vientos.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 7-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Graham Pauley, the next to hit. In the air to left center. Taylor coming on. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards will hit next.
Ball, that's out. Ball, inside.
That's
That's a
down
ball.
and a slider missed. That's ripped. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
At the plate, Kyle Stowers. 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
The 0-2.
Good
That pitch is
location,
out there.
good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Caught it looking for the K. 1 left for Miami. They continue to trail 7-0. Back here at Citi Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake. Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Now one
That's ball
missed.
3.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
1 away.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman.
Here's Marcus Semien. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw won't get there in time, and he reaches safely.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
One out man at first. Here's the center fielder. A single and a run scored and a walk. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Tyrone Taylor. And that one ripped to left. Stowers takes it in for the out. 2 away. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Carson Bench.
That's out.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left for the Mets, but they're still in control. It's 7-0.
Big racks, what I stack, ain't no chit chat. I'm on the move, making moves till my hit snaps. Arthritis, probably from all nighters. Kicking nothing but fire, but I don't mean palm.
Back here in Queens, well, Singy, he's been on a tear coming in, and we've seen much of the same dominance today. Swiftly becoming the X factor of this pitching staff.
Yeah, Boogie's pitching like he's got the answers to the test, and the hitters miss study group.
Out towards right center field. On his way over. Takes it in for the out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
North, batting with one down, takes a strike. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
2 down, nobody on. That's through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Nice grab. Jump throw across his body, and they get the out.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Back here at Citi Field, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
That's to third. Whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 8-0.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. He's putting on quite the show with the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one in the air, right field. Way back there. And a foul ball. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Vientos, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. That pitch gets the corner, and the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 here. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. He's already homered in this game. One out. Runners at first and second. Outside with a breaking ball. Swings through that one for strike two.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Ball two.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Two on, one out. Lined into right. Out. Number two.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman,
Marcus Semien digs in now. 1 for 2. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Jansen Junk getting loose out there. Fauché getting loose as well. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. To third, Norby. They get the force. They limit the damage here. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now an 8-0 game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Queens, and now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. Well struck right field. That's back. Gone. That one made it to the upper tank. Third home run of the season, and they're on the scoreboard.
Tried a slider to start off the at-bat, and man, did it backfire. He clearly wasn't fooled on that pitch. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
You know, these Marlins need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
One down.
It's tough because you want to help your team, so it's easy falling into the trap of trying to do too much, and that just leaves you out in front from time to time.
Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Up the middle, Semien slings to first in time.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman, Graham Pauley.
2 down, bases empty. Graham Pauley getting ready to hit. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Flashes the weather on the running catch. And that is that. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. Home half of the 5th coming up. This is Mets baseball on the Show NYC. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Number 97 now at the plate. Line drive to short and caught. One pitch and one out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And now, Tyrone Taylor. Up the middle, Lopez whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Carson.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Gusto won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Marlins, Calvin Fauché.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now it's the right fielder, Carson Bench. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Leading off, Xavier Edwards.
Second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Hey! Swing and a ball lifted left field. Takes it in for the out. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. The Mets up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 2 down. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Sliced hard but foul.
Ball, that's out.
On a line, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Norton.
That's outside.
And
Oh,
another
that's off the
ball.
plate.
He
Ball
hasn't
two.
wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate.
Ball,
You may
that's
just have to be
inside.
patient and take your walk here.
Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic. Lopez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Handles, throws to first, and that is that. Marlins lead 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here in Queens. Well, we go bottom 6. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. This to third, and foul ball. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Jansen Junk up and throwing. Here's a 1-1. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter.
Here's Juan Soto, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Foul ball there. Now the 0-1.
Aye, that was it.
Foul straight back.
That was it, Soto.
Here's the 0-2. Inside, almost got him.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
3-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That
there
one
it is.
blasted deep to right.
There it is.
That's
He did it. He did it.
And it is gone. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. And they boost their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Soto in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And now the 0-1. The Mets up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Nope, that's inside.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Foul ball. Payoff pitch. Draws the walk there.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
One gone, runner at first. Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. Runner takes off. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Stowers should have this one. He makes the grab. Now a long throw to first. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. It's the Mets 9 and the Marlins 3.
I actually thought that ball was going to be gone. I'm not going to lie.
So 2 down. Kyle Stowers will hit next. Williams is just 1 strike away. On the ground to the left. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop Otto Lopez.
Connor Norton, the next up for the Marlins. The Fish down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.